Hello, you hear my voice from DigiDev channel. In this session, I want to talk about Css Selectors. What is Css Selectors? For example, I prepare an HTML file and an header and a main. Now, for example, think you want to select this part, this H1, and you want to apply a CSS or a style to this H1. Okay guys, for start, I make my CSS file, style.css, and now I want to link my style. Okay, I write link and press tab. Now link my CSS file. Okay, CSS style.css. Think you want to talk with your CSS file. For the first, I want to talk about asterisk. Asterisk it means select all elements in my page and apply this CSS to them. For example, I want to write margin 0, padding 0, and box sizing border box. Okay guys, now I want to talk about box sizing and padding and margin. What is box sizing? The box sizing is the CSS box sizing property allow us to include the padding and border in an element's total width and height. For example, by the default, box sizing is not border box, and you think you add a width 200% and a height 200% to this part, but you add a padding and margin. Your nav tag is not 200 pixel width and 200 pixel height, because the padding and the margin is applied to your width and height, and your width and height is changed. But if you set box sizing equals border box, and the CSS include your padding and margin with your width and height. For example, by the default, the width and height of an element is calculated like this: width plus padding and plus border equals actual width of an element. And the second, this means when you set the width height of an element, the element often appears bigger than you have set, because the element's border and padding are added to the element's specified width height. And now here we have the box sizing property. If you set box sizing equals border box on an element, padding and border are included in the width and height. Okay guys, this is box sizing. This is not important. This is as you wish how to use this. And now next, go to the margin. What is margin? It's make or create a space out of your element's border. For example, this element has a margin of 70 pixel. These are margin when my mouse arrow goes. Can you see? Okay. What is padding? Padding make a space in your elements. For example, make 70 space in your elements. See the borders? Okay guys, these are margin, padding, border box sizing, and asterisk. It means select all. Now let's see the result. All of my elements should has margin 0 and padding 0. Okay guys, can you see asterisk? All of my element has this. Okay, the next way to select an element is, for example, now I want to add a 100% width to my header part. Okay, it's too easy. I write header, open braces, and now write width 100%. Now let's go check it. Our header with 100%. Can you see? This is the CSS. Here in inspect element, you can change this and see the result visual. For example, 80 pixel, but 80%. But this is because we don't have border. We can see. If you can see, the blue part is width of our header. Okay. Now I want to select this H1 in my header, and change my h1 color. Okay, I said headers less than, it means I have an h1 in my header. Can you see? Less than header, I have an h1. Now we select this h1 and now use color in CSS color attribute and make color aqua. Okay guys, can you see our heading goes to aqua color. Let's go select the nav, header, nav, and now I want to add width 100%, and after that I want to select the UL and I want to make my menu horizontal like this: home, about, contact, and more. Okay, I write header, I have a nav, and I have a UL. Okay, say display flex. By the default display is black. Display flex make items horizontal, but display is a big subject and we should talk about them in a lesson. Okay, can you see our menu will be horizontal, but if you see, you can see the dotted icons here, and now I want to remove them. Okay, in viewer I add list style none and save this. Can you see we have many attribute for many input for list style. For example, circle is circle, can you see? But let me make padding for our menu. Okay, I select LIs, UL, LI, header, nav, UL, LI. Okay guys, and now I want to add a padding to my LIs. You can write padding 10 pixel. It's apply padding top, right, left, and bottom 10 pixel. But if you write this, the first value is about top and bottom. This attribute apply 10 pixel and 10 pixel top and bottom padding and 5 pixel right and left padding. But if you want to set all of them manually, you can write that, write like that. For top 5 pixel, for right 9 pixel, and for bottom 2 pixel, and for left 40 pixel. This one is top, right, bottom, left. It's like clock and hours. Rotate from top to right. Okay guys, but I don't like to use this right that, but I add 10 pixel from top and bottom and 20 pixel from right and left. You can see the circle, and now another attribute, decimal, and you have many attributes, a square, but I don't want this. I said this none. Okay guys, we have an underline in our menus, and I wanna remove this. Okay, this is for A tag. Now I select A and set text decoration. We have dash, dot, double, line thread, solid, underline, but I set this to none. You can try all of these values by yourself, but I don't want to talk about them. Can you see our menu is more fine instead of past. Okay, we'll learn how to select master tags in HTML, but now I wanna talk about how to select with class and how to select with ID summary. Okay guys, at the first I have main, and now I wanna say I have main, and I have a class about us in main. For class, you should write dot, and after that, write your class name about us. And now I wanna add width 100% and a border. What is border? 1 pixel, solid red. Okay guys, this is a border. Can you see? We have border top, border bottom, and border right. You can write them like this: border bottom, can you see? It's just a button. Top, left, right. You can try all of them. This is easy. The first value is your border font size. For example, I set this to 4. Can you see? And the second is your border type, solid, or for example dashed about instead of dash. Oh, sorry, I forgot. The border style, double. Okay, this is double, and lots of, you can write border styles and control and space, and after you can see all of the borders, but all of them are not border. For example, initial or inherit is not about border, or calc. Okay guys, I select an element with class. Can you see? And apply a border to this. Okay, now I wanna select this paragraph. Okay, I can select this like this. For ID, you can write sharp, and after that write your ID. My ID is summary. Okay, color, grade, and font size is 40 pixel. Our color is gray and our font size is 40 pixel. Now you can change your color visually in inspect element. Okay, but it's better to select your ID like this, because we have this ID in main, and after that in about us. Okay, I said main dot about us, and after that sharp summary, ID summary. Okay, what is said? Okay, CSS, please the main, and after that we have a class name about us in the main, and we have an ID summary in main. Okay, let's do it. Font size 14 pixel, and the color is random color, khaki, and just this. Okay, this is the basic of selectors in CSS. I don't want to talk about the advanced selectors and everything in this CSS, because we want to make and talk about them in the projects. I think this is enough, and turning with them, and after that go to the next lesson. Have a good time and goodbye.